Hello and welcome back. We're still working on the Saurus. This is gonna be the moon base, basically. We have to somehow land this. Is this good? No, that's nowhere big enough. I'm gonna have to do something stupid. I'm gonna add one of these. And specifically, I'll connect this onto here. I just realized none of these are auto strut at all. Hold on. So the problem with this contraption is that, how shall we say, it's built to be compact. However, there's a bit of a problem. A bit of a problem. How am I gonna get this over to the moon? And you're gonna soon see the genius. In a moment. Yeah, okay. Attach it like that. Now, you'll see, I shall move this. I'll enable, this to, view the center of mass. Then I'm gonna move this, like this. Wait, what am I doing? No. I'll have to, reroute this to be the root part. Because then, I'll be able to, well, first of all, move this. Second of all, no. No. Okay. So now, we can rotate this. Oops. Move it over here. Go up. Move it by 1. Now it's essentially perfect on both axes. Move it down. And, that's gonna be where the, you're gonna be. And, yeah, the root part is gonna be this. So the idea is to, well, we can't really swallow this payload, sadly, but I'm gonna try to just take this into the air. Wait. I need to see, really quickly, because we should go to Minmus first, I believe. How much science do I need to, get him... Yeah, 2.5 meter shell. Max radius will be 3 meters. 160 science. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. We're going to Minimus first. Just a flyby, mind you, but... I'm gonna make Munar 2 instead. Because... What else am I gonna do, you know? Actually, this is probably good enough to just fly by, the planet. I guess the moon, right? We have a 7K. Yeah, I say this is enough. Let's fly. Okay. So... Yeah, let's see. We have to go and do... Yeah, fly by Minimus. Okay. Rotate the vessel a little bit so it's biased in that direction. Oh, we need to help this thing go up. The boosters aren't enough by themselves. I mean, we only have to fly by. How hard could it be? Okay. The amount of times I've launched these basic rockets, I'm becoming better and better at actually controlling them. Yeah, 18K, 20K, beginning to turn, 24K, 25K, 30K, 40K, You know, it's kind of funny. If you want to escape, like, if you want to make a rocket that only goes up, it's, kind of easy. If you want to make a rocket that does a lot, it's, a lot harder. Anyways, now that we've done that, let's, see. Minimus is quite far. I don't like going far, but it's gonna be necessary. Alright, one more fun fact. So one issue, which, a lot of games have to deal with, is the humble floating point error. For those who don't know, yeah, just general precision loss when things are too big and too far away. The Kerbal Space Program handles this by, for basically what the game sees is essentially like what the engine sees, right? Because it's running in Unity, is basically we are not moving. Oops, wait, did I accidentally? Yeah, oops. Basically, our vehicle isn't actually the thing that's moving. What's moving is the entire world around it. And it's a genius way of doing it, honestly, but, you know, it's kind of what has to be done, you know? For the simple fact that these errors are gonna happen, and you're gonna have to deal with them somehow. And if you don't deal with them, you're gonna run into problems. Okay. Let's see. 1 minute. Few seconds. And... yeah, whatever. I missed it. I know I can do, like, set target, but I don't know. Okay, so slowly. Okay, a bit more. Oh, look. The moon wants to say hi. Shit. We may have overshot it just a little bit. Okay. What if I... we're gonna be able to land on Minmus, are we? We're not gonna be... I don't actually know. Hold on. Well, first of all, lower that limited down. Second of all, okay. Let's see. I'm gonna move us up to, like, over here. Add maneuver. Okay, then we'll move you down. But yeah, we need a lot of science. We need close by, far away, when landed if we can. So we'll see. Huh. Come on, come back. Good enough. Okay, no. You stop trying to go to the... okay. There we go. And we pass by the node now. Let's, change that. Okay. Will this fix my orbit? Indeed it will. 9K, kind of far. I say as if it's actually far, but yeah. I'm just gonna try to land because I need science, okay? Okay. So... let's see. Conduct. Observe. Log. And, crew report. Bob goes EVA. EVA report. Take data. Collect data, restore. I'm gonna have to go on a bit of a spacewalk. Collect data, restore. Take data. Take data. It should be it, yeah. F grab. Be bored. So, yeah, we'll have so much fuel. Okay, well, go down to LEO. I guess LMO. Low mid-miss orbit. Oh my god, look at how fucked the orbit is gonna be if we leave now. That'll be really funny, but no. Yeah. Okay. Why is it so... Oh, because I lowered that. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me capture first. Okay. Now let's see. If I do all of this again... Crew report in a space near Minmus. Observe mystery goo. Log date. Now you can see there's a lot of this extra stuff which we could get. Sadly, we can't get that because we aren't processing the science. That's what the labs are for. So yeah, EVA report. Take data. Collect and restore. Then... Once more, you know. Take... Collect data, restore. Take data. Now we should have, yeah, about 12 pieces of data, I assume. Let's review our stored data. Temperature scan, EVA report from just above the Greater Flats. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how you can get so many of these reports, but yeah. We'll just be landing down there, okay? That's gonna be the goal. Ooh! That's, what do we call a bit of a misinput. And that is why I always quick save. Because I was gonna hit Alt and I hit space. Okay, let's go and land. I'm only gonna get one of these. I'm not gonna... I know you can hop around, but I don't want to do that just because I want to leave that for the, I should have packed more... I should have packed an EVA kit. We're going to crash and burn. Unless... No, never mind. We'll die. That's a... Yeah, I didn't expect to crash in that way, but, you know. Oh! Oh, no! That's bad. Wait, is it? No, it's not. Strange. Huh, okay. I could have sworn we were close to disaster. Now, the way you can do this, even if your vehicle is unruly, is you just burn kinda slowly, so that the only velocity that overpowers you is, you know, gravity. And eventually, you know, even the little terrier will be able to bring me down. Crew report once more. Conduct material study. Observe mystery goo. Yeah, log pressure data. Log temperature. Then Bob will go EVA. No. We want this EVA report. We want to take a surface sample. Plant a flag for us. First, Minmus landing. I know I named the previous one, like, Munar 1, but then I realized I'm using the exact same vehicle to go both to the Mun and to Minmus. Collect data and restore. Take data. take data. Take data. And even after taking data, you know, we just go in. Yeah, we have 19 pieces of data on this vehicle. Okay, we have to fly up and go facing 270 degrees, I believe. Right? Wait a minute. This thing, like all of this, is going like that. So I should be facing 90 degrees. It's fine, we have the fuel. Okay. Yeah, we can be almost completely horizontal if we want to, you know, especially now. Okay, we are gonna be slamming it in from quite high up, which is a little bit worrying, so I am gonna just focus on, I'm just gonna focus on getting to, like, a relatively small periapsis. Yeah, like that. Then I'm gonna fly over there, and then I'm gonna actually try to remove speed, which is not something I usually do, but this time I feel like it's gonna be a little bit necessary, considering from high up we're coming. It's actually a funny thing. So you're gonna run into this issue whenever you're coming back from, like, especially maybe Duna, but especially when coming from Jewel, or especially Elu, but more likely Jewel. The issue you're gonna run into is, simply put, you are going to be coming back at such speed. But wait, I have oh. Huh. I'm specifically gonna fall into the fucking Twilight Zone, great. But yeah, you're gonna specifically land at such high speed that sometimes, it's gonna be, like, very hot. Because it all depends on, you know, your landing speed. Okay. Now, we'll burn off the rest of the fuel so we're slow enough. We should be landing above water. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with water. Can't wait for me to, like, slam into a piece of land anyways. No, it's definitely water. I forget from when I've seen this. Something mystery goo unit. Whatever. That's why we took the experiment off of it. Okay. But yeah, I remember from back in the day, like ages and ages ago, we're talking before 021, like, there was this guy who made, like, a Kerbal Space Program War series, and I don't know where the guy is. I don't know what he's doing. Actually, I'm gonna Google to see the channel name. Hopefully it's not, like, some controversial stuff. Before 2013 War. Kerbals at War, but I know, like, there's, I can't find stuff anymore. Hovertank's devlog. His last video was making a game 10 years ago, and then there's an... yeah, whatever. Recover the vessel. We'll do before 2015. War episode. Is it this guy? God, that's funny. I don't even know. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to mute the audio. Okay. Anyways, okay, we have 1,000 signs. That's more like it. Are you gonna... okay, explore Minimus. Oh, dock. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So we have to build new surface bases, and that's about it. Okay, we'll research specialized construction. That should give me the 2.5 meter ones. And I'm gonna really quickly see if that is enough so I don't actually accidentally buy things I don't need, and then have to do another mission because I don't have enough parts to do the, to finish Saurus. Nice thing about the, fairings is that anything, obviously, you know, makes sense, everything in them is gonna be isolated. Oh. Out of all things, it's the stupid antenna. Okay. I don't know, I think KSP has a lot of potential for, like, roleplay, but... Okay. Where did you go? I'm back here. Hello? Don't save, no. Let me try that again. So, lift you up. And then I'm gonna, like, yeah, from over... I'll do it from up here. No, I'm gonna just have them, like, on one side. In each one of these. Surely there's gonna be enough. Wait. At what speed do they send the data? 2 megs? So wait, this one sends it at bandwidth 5.7 megabits. This one is 3.33 megabits, but there's yeah, more of them. So I'm gonna add more in hopes of that being enough. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add the fairing. I can't believe how well this fits. Oh, one of these is a little bit out. Oh no. I'm gonna have to, like, move this down to not upset, like, the symmetry. Or I'll leave it as is and hope nothing goes wrong. After all, it should be, like, perfectly in the center of mass, so, yeah. Dude, I'm just gonna remove these two. I don't care. You have enough landing legs, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now, we'll add some struts. Just generally anyway, where they fit. And I'm gonna do something which I recommend you do if you're ever doing this. Take a radial decoupler. Oh, yeah, right. Also, disable crossfeed. Take any decoupler and move it to the top. Then put struts going off of the decoupler and onto whatever you're trying to secure. Sounds stupid, but this will essentially ensure that we don't have, like, or at least that we have less shaking issues. Because, you know, we really do not want that. Anyways, so now that the concoction is nearly there, we can just shove in our 2 esteemed scientists into the processing lab. Actually, level 2 scientist, wow. And a level 2 pilot? Yes, okay. So we have that. Now, we'll have to get it to the moon. So this will be enough for us to land. However, we'll somehow have to get it there. So to get it there, So, we're already at 200 parts, aren't we? We don't have enough parts to finish the rocket. Oops. We're gonna have to make some changes. But yeah, oh yeah, I should make sure that all of these parts, especially, are using auto strut, and that they are rigid up to this main one, because this is what everything else is connected to. So if that's not rigid, everything else becomes kind of floppy. And as they say, first of all, don't copy that floppy. Second of all, do not let the thing fall apart. Okay, so then we'll also auto-strut you, I guess. Okay, now where is the skipper? Wait, the poodle? Okay, so the poodle it's gonna get me there. I think. It's gonna be kind of slow while doing it. Out of curiosity, does it count this? Yeah. Oh, it does count it. Okay. So this... Oh, that's the Mun, yeah. Kerbal? No way in hell. Okay. So the skipper engine will be utilized. And skipper will be good enough for half. That's problematic. We would really want the mainsail, but we don't have the mainsail. How do I do this? I'm gonna set it up in a very weird way. I'm gonna set it up like this. And I'm gonna have two poodles. Because why not? I'm just gonna have this cone up there. Dude, this is really difficult. Yeah, we're gonna need more parts. Whatever. I mean, we're gonna have to upgrade the VAB. How much that is? I don't know, but we have 2 million funds, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. So we put this part over here. Now the two poodles are gonna have a TWR of 0.45, which should be enough for space. But until we get to space, we'll need to push it up there somehow. And if I do this, that should be 1.14 and still not enough power. So, what if I did this? Oh, now it's too heavy. But now we technically have enough power to go fully orbital with this. So the solution is to go back to what I had previously. Like this. And, use the big nose cone, because it actually fits here. And I assume I wasn't stupid enough to, no, yeah, these are all auto-strut. Okay. So now surrounding these, we will, put, like, some of these guys. Two of them, actually. And then thumper, kickback, pollux. Yeah, we need some kickbacks. Now again, one kickback is 2.7 thousand, one skipper is 5,000. This is really expensive, partially because these engines are so expensive. Makes me want to recover them, honestly. But I'm designing this in such a way where they'll be left in a LKO anyhow. So we'll see. Is this big enough to where a Kerbal can move it? Hold on. KSP... I'm gonna have to Google this again. KSP maximum mass for construction. EVA mass limit table. EVA mass limit, okay. So there's no mass limit, I think. Yeah, maybe we'll salvage these in space if I ever get around to doing that. We'll see. Like, you know, just assemble them into a big cargo bay or whatever. We'll see. And then parachuting that down. I don't know. Sounds like a fun plan. But yeah, this should be helpful. So it's 1.8. I think this will be enough. Mainly because maybe the staging is way. I do not know. Okay. Well, let's see. What could possibly go wrong? Oops, if I launch this. You know, it is stressful. I'll lose not only my, you know, I'll lose money and time. Well, not really, because I can reload the previous save, but still, you get me, you get me. Okay, let's, unable to launch, because we're way too fat and way too big. So, upgrade. Oh, that's expensive, and oh, that's expensive, but we have level 3 now on both of these. So, we'll be able to fly now, at least. Let's go. Wait, before we go. Yeah, I nearly messed this up. Scientist. And cargo. I don't want to leave without, a bunch of these. And, wait, yeah, I need to hold Alt when I do that. Okay. And I also need, where do I even attach these? Okay, I'm gonna, attach this, like, wait, where do I... Huh. I'm going to attach one of these over here. And the other one, like, over there. Okay, these only store 3 items. That's annoying. But yeah. Attach... one of these... one of these, and one of those. So this will have a total of 3 of them. Huh, okay, yeah. We have some empty space. What can we carry? EDA fuel cylinders? Maybe they'll be helpful. Why not? Okay, there's no more point in delaying it. I'll quick save on... Like, I'll save on the launch pad, just in case. Okay. Yeah, see, this is why I normally record at 30 FPS. You still can't see it, but, you know, believe me. Okay. Let's fly. Bias it a little bit. Then... try to hold... yeah. If I hit F12... yeah, there's only one big one. That's good. You see, this prevents the entire thing from dragging the rest of everything down. It is a little bit weird with how it's set up, because it's technically being controlled by a mixture of Jebediah and the thing, but it functions, and that's all that matters. Right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna just try to ease off on the thrust while we're still going up with the boosters. Because there's no point. Do these have gimbal? They do have gimbal! Okay, we don't even need the engines. Yeah. Maybe the kickbacks are kind of crazy. Okay. Phew. They didn't even blow each other up. Okay. I'm gonna have to switch to the orbital view and push that down. Okay. We probably have enough for orbit. I'm not sure. 30k is a bit steep for this angle, I believe, you know. Of course, you may be saying the entire thing that you're sending is untested, and the answer is yeah, but I'm positive we won't be having that many issues with it. Yeah. You know, the Russians were doing this in real life. Everybody likes to talk about, there's always this one example, which is the space pen, which was stupidly expensive, that apparently, which NASA made. You know, they spend a bunch of money making this special space pencil, so that, space pen, sorry, so that their astronauts can draw stuff in space, and then the Soviets beat them by using a normal pen. Sorry, by normal pencil, you know, and, people are like, ha, stupid American, spending money when the Soviet is genius by using cheap household material. What people forget is the little other thing, which they never tell you, which is that the Soviets found that the little shavings, the graphite shavings of the pencil they were using, continuously shorted out components on the little space station because they were using a fucking pencil. But you don't hear that part of the story ever. Now the question is, I'm gonna do a quick save here. Do I decouple now and leave this in LKO? I think I will. Because I just want to make sure that I can recover this later if I want to. If I did this, yeah. I'm gonna have to, like, yeah, I'm gonna hate myself for this. But decouple. There we go. And well, this is a bit of a problem. Yeah, we're just gonna keep this in there until we run out of electric charge, if that happens. Okay, stop. We're gonna be targeting... Which one of these are we? I need to go back and rename the Orbis. Would it be also nice if I can rename stuff to, like, Derelict? Yes? Oh my god. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, you sometimes have to lower the gimbal. Oh, by the way, is the fuel draining? It's draining! No! Why? Disable crossfeed. Yes. It's aggravating. Yeah, sure, deploy. Okay. We're going to the moon. I feel like we're gonna run out of fuel even though we aren't. I guess it's because we just need to have a full tank of fuel when we land, basically. Okay, we are overshooting it, right? Yeah. So, add maneuver. Focus on the moon. We're gonna have to go up. And we're gonna have to, be slower. Okay, and, come on, rotate towards that. Stop. Stop, okay. Go up. Okay, and we're heading there now. Come on. The hard part is, Minimus is extremely... Here's the thing, right? Minimus is extremely good. Specifically for SSTOs. This is because Minimus, as we all know, has giant flats, so you can land them really easily. That's why I'm kind of used to going to Minimus more, honestly. The thing is, the Mun is really bumpy and doesn't have giant flats I can land on, while, you know, Minimus is the opposite. Okay. So now let me fix my mistake by, selecting, like, all of the tanks that this thing has siphoned its fuel from. And that's a lot of small tanks, and then you... I can't move the fuel out. No, It's because I disabled crossfeed. Now if I enable crossfeed... Now, yes. Okay. I'll pin you and put you in that corner. $11, $12, 13, 14. Out. Out. Okay, you see how the center of gravity moved? Oh yeah, right, and also these two tanks. Okay. Then disable crossfeed, and now we'll yeah, you can see on the bottom left, you know, enable, disable. That's the difference. Okay. I'm going to try this and warp. Actually, not to here. Start burning. Yeah, it's only going to be like a 40-second burn. So yeah, warp. Oops, warp there. Sure, why not? And here we are. Okay, we're gonna have to rotate the ship before... Come on, SAS, you can do it. Now the question is, where do we land? I don't know. How do we do this? Okay, yeah. And burn! Okay. We're just gonna have to, yes, slowly. 9Ks will be good. Ooh, 7? 13. Okay, good enough. Okay. Now comes the most important part of the mission. Decouple the safety system and undock. We're on our own now. Huh? Activate. 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 And activate. Target retrograde. And... Oh, there's the Monarch! We're not going to be landing at the Monarch. We're going to be landing somewhere else. I don't know where. First, we have to stop the brick building. Just... We're flying the equivalent of a grand piano, so... We'll need to be careful with where we land. Specifically, I'd like to avoid the crater, and for now, the darkness. So we'll be landing like this. Okay, we're gonna be landing right in the crater if I don't... Okay, yeah, like that? No. That will be a... What's... We're gonna be landing at a really stupid incline. Hold on. No. Okay, hold your position. We don't have that much more Delta V. Oh, I guess we don't have that much more fuel. Radial out. Radial out. It's okay. Okay, landing. Now. We're gonna be cutting this shit close. Man. Maybe not. Look at our burn countdown going all the way down. This is a fucking Zoinks Scoob sort of moment. Because we aren't cancelling a lateral velocity, only a vertical. Hey, we are landing at a relatively flat piece of land at least. So the question is, when we land, because there's no drag, so there's nothing stopping me from flopping about. I have a feeling this is gonna end quite poorly for me once I land. Shit. Oh yeah, we're having a tumble. Fuck. We made it. Except... Hold on. So how do we... I do this? No. I need to do this. Wait a minute. We'll first maintain stability for 10 seconds. Wait a minute. We need to do the Munar base first. We did not do any science. I forgot about that completely. Let's reload the quick save and fix that. Fuck. Yeah, that's kind of what the labs are for, you know? Anyways, falling down now. And, why are you showing up twice? Okay. Conduct, observe, log. And, log. And crew report. So I'll do this for now. Okay, so here's my idea. I'm gonna try to do this. Fuck. I think I fucked it even worse now. Shit. Wait, actually... Shit. Okay, we mostly made it, except... We need... If I control from here... Am I controlling from here, even? Yes, we are. So we need to be... facing a little bit that way. So we just have to correct ourselves. Like that, yeah. Okay. So we did that. Hit 1. Conduct. Log. Observe. Okay. Crew report. Jeb's coming out. I have to remove this, it's distracting. EVA report. Okay. Wait. Jeb, please. Okay. Board. Review. Analyze. Okay. Take surface sample. Actually, we haven't even sent a normal surface sample back to Kerbal. Okay. Review stored data. Then I'm gonna wanna move him into there. And I'm gonna wanna transfer Bob up here. And I'm gonna wanna EVA him. And I'm gonna want to inventory. He doesn't need this. What's in here? Yeah. Inventory. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Okay, we can do it like... How's he gonna get back up then? Whatever. Perform EVA science. Now, you may be wondering, what's EVA science? Well, it's a little bit obscured there, but he's firing a golf ball. And he waves. I think that this is basically... Yes. I think this is the entire reason this game is as popular as it is, honestly. The Kerbals are just like... So... They're doing such incredible things. And yet, they are completely unserious about it. Bob Kerman. Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Wait, what? Huh. Well, what else am I gonna bring? Wait, because this is full... Wait a minute. I have an idea. I can just keep this in my hand, right? Yes, I can. And place this over here. No. Don't, do not. Did I just delete that part? Think I may have. Good enough. We don't need all of it. No, wait. Cancel. I'm gonna have to pin both of these on my screen, and, replace... Okay, go down, and replace these. Then place you down, like here somewhere. He's having fun. Yeah. Then jump, kind of. Said, yeah, pin both of these, and then... Shit, okay. Once more, fly. And then... Yeah, sadly... Okay. Then we'll place this over here. Okay. F interact is punching it. Yeah, okay. And, total power needed 2. Huh. And this, power units required, total power available 1. Huh. So we'll need another... Well, thankfully we brought 2 of those, but yeah. Actually, we'll just keep it at low power. Uh-oh. Shit. Let's run back. Yeah, Kerbals are kind of really slow without a... Oh, wait. No. Bob, don't flip the entire station with your fucking head. That'd be quite bad. Anyways, I have to see. Are there any rocks anywhere here? I'll open up this, and we'll have to go back when we have less than a specific amount, but... Oh, is that the rock? I think that's one of the moon rocks that we have to analyze. I don't know. Did we get ridiculously lucky before, or is this one of the rocks? No. That is not one of the rocks. Didn't think so, at least. Is it? No. One of the rocks. They're not here. Huh. Oh, I see one. It's over there. We're gonna have to get the extra fuel, because otherwise we're gonna run out of it. But hey, that's why we packed the extra fuel, right? No, 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 no. You know what? Whatever. Go. You walk, you walk. Where did I see that rock? Hold on. Oh, it's over there. Yeah, I can see it now. I think the real solution to saving on fuel while in Kerbal mode is to fly around and then only, like, you only wanna do the, yeah, okay, here we are. Do the minimum amount of adjustments. Okay. We'll go up here to the rock. Pick up the Munstone, where he pulls out his little pickaxe and begins to mine. Ta-da! We have another Munstone. And the Munstone disappears. And yeah, so we'll go about 20 meters per second and then just fly. And then I guess we'll see this. So yeah, you can just then slowly move yourself in such a way where you can kind of see where you're going. But in my case, I want to just pilot myself straight towards the, like straight towards over there. Kind of like that, except I'm gonna have to slow down. Yeah, that's acceptable. Okay. Slow down like this, and then, you know, like that. Hide it now. Okay, slow down. Grab. Board. So now the only contracts we have left are to rendezvous around Minmus and to send one of these to Minmus, which we definitely will be able to. With the little question of what do we do now, except review the stored data. And the EVA science experiment we can only do anything with by sending it back, so we can do that. Transfer him down there. And, the lab is operational, so, yeah. What you can do now, if you see this... Oh, wait, I'll have to... move... Jeb. Where is Jeb? Wait. Huh? Yeah, transfer Jeb up here. Transfer Bob down here. That's how it should be. Okay. Now extend the array. And hopefully, I'll just do a quick little test. Yeah, data is nearly full. Oh, we haven't even hit start research. Yeah, let me just spend a few days here. Oh my god, we completely overdid it with the everything. Okay. Transmit some science back. Okay. And then, eventually, you know... Hell yeah! I'll do it a few more times. Yeah, no, this is gonna be the last time. I just want to, process the science completely. Yes! And... there we go. So, we did it! I'm quite happy. We got a bunch of signs. We'll get the other stuff that we need now. You know, advanced fuel systems, propulsion. Precision propulsion we'll do without for now. Specialized control. Advanced landing will be nice. Command modules also. And scanning tech we'll do without for now. Unmanned tech, electronics will be the next one, because we want the other stuff. And high power stuff... we don't have... Field science. No, we don't need that. Composites, advanced metalworks. Actuators, aerodynamics, I think advanced science tech, yeah, that's where the negative gravioli detector is. We'll get scanning tech in case it's useful. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this episode. I'll see you next time when we... Jesus, it's so late. See you next... Yeah, I don't know. This is very addicting. Bye-bye.